Charleston White just recently got exposed by the Go Crazy podcast for trying to run a sham and a scheme on his own audience. Now, the situation started when Charleston White went to St. Louis to do their podcast. Now, while in the facility, it started off pretty good. He got to speak to Sexy Red on FaceTime.
Know each other.
I'm pregnant so much.
Let me change the narrative. I'm here with your people. These guys, you got to be good if you come from this.
Yeah, they already talked.
Yeah.
St. Louis in the building, man. Sexy Red in the building.
No, for real, mama. We go exchange numbers. Let me get to know you, not the character. I just talked about that on stage.
What's your number, man?
Oh, I ain't gonna get it to you out loud. There's too many people out here. And yeah. Look, your whole city out here. They love you.
Yeah, St. Louis in the building.
Okay, mama.
All
right, look.
Charleston White is good. He's a master charmer. Because I was expecting Sexy Red to give Charleston White the Jess Hilarious treatment. How she went to the Breakfast Club and wouldn't even look at Jess Hilarious because Jess Hilarious has said some things about her in the past. Well, Charleston White has said worse.
And tell Sexy Red, little old bitch ain't nothing but a calm bucket.
Charleston White called her a literal sea bucket, but charmed her into thinking they are making amends and they should swap numbers. Now, Charleston White would tell people after the phone call was hung up that he don't like Sexy Red at all and he still don't like her. And he's only being nice to bait her into sitting down and doing a podcast with him.
He did that fake apology to Sexy Red at the show, but we got that on camera saying, fuck Sexy Red, I don't like her. I'm trying to bait her to get on the couch. I'm trying to bait her to come sit down on the couch with me for a podcast.
Charleston White went to St. Louis to do a podcast with those two dudes. They flew him out and they booked him. Now, it started off pretty well because they put him on the phone with Sexy Red, but then things began to take a concerning turn when Charleston White hopped on IG Live. When he hopped on IG Live, he began to have a conversation with another young dude who was in attendance. Now, their conversation was about tricking, and it got heated pretty fast.
Man. So, stay right there. So, just stay right there. So, if she in school, and she said, man, financial aid just took my check, and I need such and such. You ain't gonna help her get no money so she can keep going to school?
Who's saying I ain't gonna help?
Well, you just said you ain't gonna spend no money. So listen.
No, you talking about spending money to talk to a bitch and message shit. If you gotta spend money to get communication from a bitch, period, that is not
nigga, hold on, nigga, I'm finna tell you something, nigga. Every nigga running for a seat to get elected gotta spend some campaign money to get selected, my nigga.
All these campaign motherfuckers be fucking their secretaries
so how much them Jordans cost?
How much you think they cost?
Yeah, they paying them secretaries. Them secretaries ain't just getting dick to show up to do paperwork, nigga. Right. They got bills. So listen, how much them Jordans cost?
You know you watch J's?
So I don't buy J's. I ain't never bought my son no J's, no nothing, my nigga. I swear to God. For years. I ain't never bought no J's. So listen, who you buy them J's for? You or for a bitch to you? So when you dress up and clean, who you dress it up for?
Bitches.
That's what I'm talking about. There goes some money. So all them $high clothes and belts and shit you wearing, who you wearing it for? Bitches, right?
Right.
That's the money you spending to get the bitches to look.
But
So listen.
Nah, see, look, man, you going all over the place, man. You going all over the place. First you just talking about spending money to talk to the bitch. Then you talking about you spending money on your friends.
Listen, my nigga, you asked me a question, right? You asked me a question, and then you brought up age.
Charleston White was getting aggravated because he was trying to pass down his wisdom of tricking to this young man on IG Live, but the dude kept on shutting Charleston White down and he wasn't trying to hear it. So Charleston White decided he was going to start speaking to the young dude and go on the couch. It even got to a point where the young man was still trying to talk to Charleston White, and Charleston White was doing this like an adolescent.
This why I don't like talking to young niggas. Hold on, hear me out. This is why I don't like talking to young niggas and females. Because then what they do, when you say something, they say something. You don't let me get my point out.
I'm listening to comprehend, not respond. I'm listening to comprehend, not respond, man. Like,
let me come on here. I get paid to talk. Let me stop talking over there for free. That's a free conversation. That's a free conversation. And all them free conversations, they go back. That's why I don't talk to young niggas. That's why I don't talk to young niggas, my nigga. Because young niggas don't know how to sew together.
You want to know what old niggas do, old niggas from the valley point, they get to be collecting, doing that 6-year-old shit, covering their ears like you doing
young niggas and females. They don't know how to sit and listen.
That's why you paying for air.
No, I don't pay for air, my nigga.
Charleston White was able to successfully repel the young dude who was trying to talk to him. And then the podcast started and things became even more disastrous because Charleston White thought that these were his friends. They were friendly. They were chopping it up, right? They put Sexy Red on the phone for him. He thought this was going to be a softball interview, but these dudes started a podcast pretty aggressive and pretty rude to Charleston White.
Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Nigga, what?
Like, what you be on? Like, what's your angle? Like the way, like, what you...
I'm an angry nigga.
I figured.
I wake up just like the rest of you niggas that shoot up the neighborhood, nigga. I wake up angry just like everybody else. A nigga that go to the club, that don't pay attention to no bitch, that tap his pocket and say, there go them hoe ass niggas. I ain't no different than that.
How you an angry nigga and always popping your shit like you a happy nigga? So now you contradicting shit because when I be checking you out, you popping shit like you like a rapper or something now, ain't you?
Well, the rappers have always mimicked the players from the streets. The rappers have never came up with their own identity.
So you a carbon copy?
Nah. I was born before rap. Nigga, I mimic Uncle Wayne them who had a watch, who had a chain, who had a pinky ring, and who had cars that they own in barbershops. Yeah, I'm a barbershop nigga. But to go back to your feelings, yeah, nigga, I'm contradicting.
No, we standing on business. This ain't no feelings.
No, nigga, you just had...
I understand being a newbie and not really understanding how this goes because they have 800 subscribers on YouTube and Charleston White was their first major interview. But I don't understand being rude and defensive. Like Charleston White will start talking and Charleston White will say, bro, don't interrupt me. Let me finish. Or, yo, bro, like, you in your feelings. Let me just explain. And they will say, oh, no, we standing on business right now. Like, well, bro, what are you standing on business for? Like, it's a podcast, bro. We're just here to express ourselves. You're here to interview me. Like, it's not a combative thing. Like, you telling me, bro, I'm standing on business right now. It comes across as a little hostile and aggressive, and it sort of sets the temperature, you know, a tad bit warmer. So Charleston White eventually had enough of being interrupted and talked to a certain way. So he just walked out.
Your brain,
that's why I don't like talking to young niggas.
Nigga, I ain't young.
How are you?
I ain't young.
How old are you?
I'm old enough to know I'm standing on business, answer the question.
How old are you? Because you asked me a question and you won't let me answer. You asked me a question.
But you want some police shit. I asked you something, you go with the police question game.
Your first question. Your first question was.
What's the first question? Let me see if my old ass got
I'm done. Get them niggas back their money. They won't let me answer the question. Get them niggas back their money. Man, I'm talking about young niggas.
Hey man, get your old ass back. Hey, get your sensitive ass back over here.
Man, get them niggas back their money. Let's go. They asked me 50 questions at one time.
What? Well, man, I'm ugly ass nigga. We don't give a fuck about your small ass nigga. You and your team. Hey, real boy, with them old ass Air Max on. Run your little ass up out of here. Hey, matter of fact, what that coat I gave that bomb ass nigga? Get that from this bomb ass.
I don't know why they would invite Charleston White if they was harboring hostility for Charleston White. Like, they paid Charleston White to actually be on that podcast. So if you pay somebody to show up, why would you have harbored hostility for them? Now, Charleston White would even tell another side of the story where he would claim that the young dude who he was having the back and forth with before the podcast, he pulled out his gun and you know to make it more visible so Charleston White could see that he was strapped as Charleston White is arguing with the two podcast hosts. So from a Charleston White perspective is, I'm arguing with these two hosts who are coming off as real aggressive right now, and then I got a young nigga right there who then pulled his gun out to make it more visible to intimidate me. So F it, bro, I might as well just leave and take myself out of a bad situation.
Put me an East St. Louis young nigga on. Yeah, I ain't like how the St. Louis young niggas done me, man. They tried to handle Unc like he was a weenie. Tried to skirt me with guns and shit, and then tried to make it like they ran me out the studio. Come on, man, don't y'all do that, my nigga. What happened, Ed? You what up?
Wow, that's exactly what happened, Mike. Went to the motherfucker, they didn't lie. It was a beautiful little atmosphere at
first, till the cameras came on.
Beautiful atmosphere. A little young dude down there, dark-skinned dude, had a big old pistol hanging out of his pocket. And Charles and him got into a little simple little debate about some little brawls. They carried that shit over a little bit. So when you sit down to do the thing, now they start bombarding them with shit. Like trying
won't
to
even let me answer the question. What is it? I'm like, goddamn, y'all won't even let me answer. But what about that police shit?
Yeah.
We ain't even got tell the police shit yet, nigga. Goddamn, nigga, what you mean? So, yeah, man, let me get them young nigga back their money, man.
But here's where things get a little interesting, and here's where Charleston White gets exposed. So Charleston White's story is he pulled up to do a good podcast with no gimmicks, and the dudes became hostile, and he got up and walked out and left because he felt uncomfortable. Well, they told a different side of the story. They said that Charleston White walked into their facility, and the first thing he said was, yo, I'm a character, homie, which is what Charleston White always says whenever he enters into a room full of real dudes and real street dudes. He wants to be accepted by street dudes. So he goes into a room and say, yo, all that snitch talk online is just a character, homie. I'm really one of y'all. So they said, all right, cool. And when the camera started rolling, Charleston White stated that he was going to play a character. So they thought, okay, we're all playing a character. You playing this snitch role, we playing this super thuggish real one role.
The dude is a real life fucking character.
A fraud.
He a fraud.
The first thing he said when he walked into our building is, I'm an actor. I'm not really on that. I'm not like that.
What's up, man? I ain't feel like that. Nigga, I be playing on that.
When that camera, he told her before the camera, he said, I'm finna get into character. So we thinking like, shit, let us get into character with you. Shit, all right, let's do it.
Reminding y'all that.
But they didn't stop here. Apparently, Charleston White and his team wanted to do a full-on gimmick. Apparently, the days of the regular podcast or interviews are no longer a thing. Showing up to have a great conversation is no longer a thing. Charleston White wanted to go viral, and he was going to use them as his pawns. You see, Charleston White got this shtick where he's known for putting street dudes in their place. See, he staged a thing where he pepper sprayed a street dude who was going to fight him in the name of Nipsey Hussle. He staged that. He staged another incident where he pepper sprayed a street dude. So Charleston White is known for these gimmicks. So Charleston White approached them for them to do another gimmick during the podcast where Charleston White will be talking about Sexy Red in St. Louis, and one of the audience members will be really upset he's talking about Sexy Red, so they will try to attack him, and then Charleston White will tase the person.
We having a real man.
He even presented a thing. They wanted to tase one of our workers. Like, we like, fuck no, we're not going for that.
And see, and that's another thing y'all don't know.
Y'all don't even know that.
We just stood on business
for St. Louis. We stood on business for St. Louis. He tried to have one of our people go outside.
They wanted to, check this out, man. The whole thing is we wasn't even gonna expose their ass, but we gotta go and put their little fire out. The whole thing they approached us on anyway. They wanted to pull a publicity stunt.
A viral moment,
They wanted to pull a viral moment, a publicity stunt in St. Louis. They wanted us to be a part of this. The plan that came about, we was cool with it, but it involved what's the little dude, small head dude, Charleston White?
Yeah.
It involved him having to tase.
The baby head bitch.
Yeah, the baby head bitch. He was gonna have to tase somebody coming out of the audience trying to run up on him when we get to talking about the Sexy Red stuff. Which that's when me and Inky went and hired Boona, because we felt like this is gonna be your highlight moment. So we finna put you on because you already doing your thing.
We we got the perfect little nigga for you.
We got the perfect person for you. That's when we hit Boona. But they said, but we not gonna do it for real. But then they doubled back and tried to say,
we gonna have to tase.
We gonna have to tase them for real.
No, we ain't on that.
And we no. They steady pressing. We gotta tase them for real. We gotta make it look real because we gotta
call EMS or have them drink a whole bunch of Red Bulls.
Not head.
These are some damning accusations, and I wouldn't believe that Charleston White will really try to orchestrate a fake skit to convince the internet he's tough and go viral. But apparently all Charleston White is concerned about is the perception online that he's this street dude destroyer. So I wouldn't have believed it, right? Because, again, I have enough respect for Charleston White to think that he's already viral and don't need a clout chase in this manner. But these dudes provided receipts of Charleston White and his team actually planning this out with the person that they actually hired to come and get tased, well, fake tased.
You know, I don't worry about y'all hear the sound. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the sound. I'm gonna have the sound effects and everything. So it's all good. You just hit him in the side. Now what he gonna do? He talking shit from the audience. I'm gonna give him the signal.
Then he gonna
Oh, that was a good cap right there.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Oh, that was
it's
good
this
cap
one,
right
but you
there.
deal with the other one though.
Yeah.
She
But
gonna
they
come
don't know,
over-
they just heard it. They just
Right,
listen.
then no doubt. He coming over as soon as you grab that, you just say, oh, and you just shock the shit out of him.
All right.
Now at the end of it, they both of these here, the ones that run go crazy, they gonna come over to grab it. Then we gonna shut the thing off.
All right.
And we're gonna call EMS.
Call EMT.
EMT, I mean,
We had
yeah.
somebody already,
My lady gonna hit them up.
It's off. It's off.
No, I'm just saying, like, I fall.
You fall in that way for sure.
Yeah, okay.
You have to be a special type of cloud-hungry, cloud-thirsty insect to want to pull this off. Like, it's like, why? You're 50, bro. Like, do podcasts and give us ideology. Take me back to the day where 50-year-olds were in the home, working on home projects, fixing up the ceiling, fixing up the fences. Bro, these 50-year-olds nowadays, bro, are more concerned with the internet than people in their 20s. It's insane. Bro, Charleston White is a sad scum for even thinking about this, man. Now, here's my theory. I think that Charleston White came with hella gimmicks, right? But when these dudes told Charleston White, bro, like, we're not about to lie you to, right, like to tase one of our homies, bro. Hell nah. See, Charleston White picked a podcast with 800 followers and subscribers because Charleston White thought these dudes would be so thirsty that they would allow him to come and taste one of their friends for the internet. But they wasn't with it. You know, so when the interview started, Charleston White was already annoyed because he know, bro, like, listen, bro, if you fake taste somebody, it's not going to hit the same. We're going to know it's a fake taste, right? How you going to taste somebody, right? Like, and like, we don't see a spark. It's dumb. So Charleston White convinced these dudes based off his gimmicks and based off his words that they were all going to play a character. He was going to play the rat role. They were going to play the super tough street dude role. And Charleston White pulled the carpet on them and walked out and hopped online and painted a different picture. You know, I think these dudes are getting a bad rap, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out why I believe it's the end of 21 Savage. Click on this video here to find out what he did. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.